Sitting is the new smoking, so they say. Sitting sounds harmless until you've been doing it all day and try to stand up. And suddenly your hips feel like they've chain smoked an entire pack of cigarettes and have forgotten how to move. It doesn't matter where you've been sitting, desk, couch, car, too much of it compresses the front of the hips, the lower back jams, and the body starts to tighten up. In the next 10 minutes, we are going to release the tension that builds from sitting so your hips and lower back can move with a little more ease and make you feel more connected to your body instead of like a prisoner in your own skin. And if we haven't met yet, I'm Rainey. I guide people through simple movement and fascial-focused release so the body can relax, unwind, and very simply put, feel better. So come meet me on the mat. Let's just see how easy this practice is. Let's go get started. Alrighty. And so for this practice today, I'm going to be using a foam roller and a couple of air-filled balls. Now, these simple tools allow you to engage the fascial system in a way that simply stretching just does not do. And if you don't have these tools today, no worries. Hang out with us on the mat, follow along in the way that you can, and get a feel for how we do things around here on this channel. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started on the hands and knees. What this is going to look like with that roller just right out in front of us, under the hands, we can just start here in this kind of supported hands and knee position. And let's just kind of shift those hips a bit from side to side, simply recognizing where you are feeling tight. So those hands are on the roller. You can even lift up through the knees a bit, or just simply wagging that tail from side to side. And you can begin to sit back on those knees, maybe stretching up onto those hands and knees, right? You can move here a little forward and back, getting those hips to, start to waken up here now that they're in a different position. And so with that roller, we can begin to use that roller to help us find some length. And kind of like a modified child's pose position here, you can use that roller to help you reach out and find some length, maybe sitting back gently on those heels, leaning a little forward with the roller. Oh goodness, doing this at a pace that signals to your body, yeah, you're transitioning from spending a lot of time in that seated position to coming down onto the mat and shifting your focus to more of a restorative, kind of clearing out that stickiness, kind of therapeutic lens here. As you lean forward on that roller, you might start to combine those movements, a little stretch through those arms, allowing those arms to support down onto the roller, and also paying attention to what's happening through those hips. So you can wag that tail a bit. You can focus on stretching one arm at a time, maybe shifting those hips either into or away from that arm that is stretching. Oh goodness. And the thing is, you're going to pretty soon get feedback from your body that signals to you, okay, what we're doing here with the roller on the hands and knees, that's just a starting point. But you're beginning to notice that your body is feeding back to you with various sensation. All right, and then bringing ourselves back through that kind of midline position. You can come up on and off those, like down and up position for a moment, really lifting through the torso and the upper body here, kind of moving through that spine. And then when you're ready, we're gonna trade out the roller, staying right here, taking those balls, we're going to place those balls just on the inside of those hip bones. So you can feel where your hip bones are, come down onto the belly. Oh man, this is like a dream for the front of the hips that have been sitting for far too long. And so here we are, we have those balls just nice and kind of strategically placed just on the inside of those hip bones. And from here, you've got those balls giving yourself some pressure into the front of the hips here. And you can stay active, especially if you've been sitting for a long period of time. Let's try to stay a bit active here, meaning up on those elbows or forearms. Those knees can be bent, and you can drop those legs a bit from side to side. Feeling yourself on moving over those balls a bit, right? They're staying fairly well in place. But as you drop those knees from side to side or kind of lift through that upper body, you're starting to recognize that that compression is a beacon to the body. It summons your body. It speaks to your fascial tissue. It tells those areas of restriction, help is on the way. So with those knees bent, and again, staying a bit active here, just so your body feels like it's kind of integrating in real time, and you're not just moving from one sedentary position to another. So a little active here, and that activity also helps you to gain some insight on where those areas of tension are in your body. Oh gosh. And I know if I move just so and that those balls, either one or both, reach an area that just feels like it is dying for some attention, that's where you can like hang out. Find a position that feels soothing to you and let yourself linger there. Oh my goodness, I could linger for a while. How about you? For our purposes here through the video, we're going to go ahead and keep moving. So what this is going to look like, I'm going to pull out one ball, right? We're going to move here on that other one. So we still have one ball kind of lodged into that front of the hip. Now I'm going to do my best to roll over on that ball. So as you move, oh gosh, you can find some of those holy moly areas of tension that are like, we need you over here, clean up in aisle 10. Oh gosh. Coming down onto that ball, you can take that second ball now, place it onto the other cheek. And so from here, you can, scooch those cheeks a little bit from side to side. You can shimmy your hips a little left to right, really feeling into some of those areas of tension through those glutes, the back of the hips, that thing that you've been sitting on all darn day, right? Moving yourself across those balls, assessing where you have some of those areas of tension and allowing yourself to start to digest and understand what your body is feeding back to you. Maybe your body is saying, you know what? You need to hang out over on that right side more. Yes, please. Hang out over on that right side. You can play around with lifting your legs or taking a little stretch here. Perhaps you drop one leg out to the side. That helps give you a different angle and viewpoint into those tighter areas of tension. Oh man. And when you find something that just feels oh so important, that's where you're really going to slow down and hang out. Since you're watching this in the comfort of your own space and time, you can hit pause on the video and allow yourself to linger for as long as you need into these tighter areas, into those nooks and crannies, into those areas of soft tissue that feel, oh, a little more than soft. You can lean from either side at your own pace, remembering though, making note that the body and that fascial tissue really do respond well to sustained pressure. You could even hang out onto one spot 3, 4, 5 minutes or longer. In my programs and mini courses and video series that I have, the live virtual sessions that we do, we really slow things down and break down the techniques into detail. So if you're leaning here a bit from side to side and you're like, there are so many different places to choose from, sometimes it feels really nice to just allow that mind and body to plug in together, using that sensation you feel to catch your breath and slow your pace. And before you rush off here, just take a moment and notice how easy it is to get your body to communicate and feed back to you. Small moments like this, plugging in with yourself, build a deeper relationship with your body over time. And if you'd like more ways to explore your fascial system or understand how applying pressure into your body can really be an effective part of your self-care, check the link in the description below. I have loads of resources for you to check out. But you take your time and finish up here. You've made it to the mat, which oftentimes is the hardest part to get to. So now that you're here, take your time. Feel around those glutes. Give yourself different areas of compression into those cheeks. Take your time and finish up, allowing yourself to find a sense of completion and closure that makes the most sense to your body. And I will catch you in a video real soon. Thanks for joining. Take good care.